See this old belt? I wear it every day. It's a pretty ordinary, run-of-the-mill black leather belt. But this one tells one heck of a story. I used this belt the night I nearly died by suicide. The shower rod broke, causing me to use pills instead. But this is where the darkest night of my life began. It might seem morbid to you, the fact that I still wear the belt I used to try and end it all. But for me, it's a daily reminder of just how suffocating life can feel. It only takes one tragic phone call or one mistake to feel like life is crashing down on you and you're going to drown. People are suffocating. Their lives are in chaos and they don't know what to do to find peace. Maybe it's your coworker or your classmate. It could be the person next to you on the pew this Sunday. It doesn't matter who you are. Everyone has a limit. I was a pastor when I nearly died by suicide. The truth is, you don't have to have a mental health diagnosis to have a meltdown. At one point or another, the frantic pace of daily living has dragged each of us to the bottom of the deep end. It doesn't matter if you're depressed, anxious, or just plain exhausted. I encounter people on a daily basis who feel completely overwhelmed by the day-to-day struggles of just trying to keep their head above water. It's been several years since the darkest days of my life, and I'm honored to use my story, plus my experience as a life coach, to launch my next book, Catching Your Breath, The Sacred Journey from Chaos to Calm. Life comes at us from all different directions, and most people find themselves in hard times, needing more than just a simple prayer of faith or a scripture. Whether the chaos stems from financial strain, spiritual abuse, business responsibilities, or relationship drama, Catching Your Breath is a book about overwhelmed people from a guy who's been there. Would you join me in helping other people feel less hopeless and alone? Every dollar helps get this powerful new resource into the hands of people who are desperate to not feel so desperate any longer. In the midst of a sometimes chaotic life, it's normal to feel exhausted. Catching Your Breath is a collection of the ways I have found and cultivated calm. Join me in helping others embrace authenticity, silence their inner critic, cast off whatever is too heavy, and learn to breathe again. It's time to leave stormy seas behind and allow your soul to find rest in the quiet waters of the shallow end. To publish this book with excellence, I need your help. So here's my budget. First, I've got to do cover design and interior layout, which costs $600. After that, there's 2 rounds of professional editing, which is $1,100. Then I have to purchase ISBNs for the ebook and the paperback, and that's $325. Audiobook production is about $450, and marketing costs $1,900. Then I have the initial printing setup and the first order of the book. That's $1,225 for a grand total of $5,600. But here's what you've been waiting for. Check out these awesome rewards. For $10, you get a special thank you in the supporters section at catchingyourbreath.com. $15, there's a digital download of the book 1 week before it's released, plus the lower levels. For $25, you get a shout out on the Ask Steve Austin podcast during launch week, plus all lower levels. Donate $35 and you get a signed copy of the book upon completion, plus all lower levels. At $50, you get exclusive access to a live Q&A video chat with me in a private Facebook group, plus all lower levels. For $75, you get a signed page from the original unedited manuscript, plus all lower levels. At $100, you get 15 minutes of fame. So you can talk with me on the Ask Steve Austin podcast for 15 minutes about anything you want, including promoting your brand or business, but I will not discuss explicit or adult content. At $150, you get a signed copy of each of my 4 books, plus all lower levels. That's a copy of From Pastor to a Psych Ward, The Writer's Toolkit, Self-Care for the Wounded Soul, and I Love Jesus, but at $250, you get 2 life coaching sessions and a customized self-care plan with me, plus all the lower levels. Donate $500 and you get to co-host an episode of the Ask Steve Austin podcast. If you donate $1,000, I'll workshop your book project with you. That's 4 hours, one-on-one with me via Skype. If you donate $1,500, you get a complete copy of the second draft of the manuscript, signed by me, plus everything below this. At $2,500, you get a complete copy of the original, unedited manuscript, signed by me. There's only one of those in existence. And if you donate $5,000, you get 1 year of life or relationship coaching with me. Plus, you can dedicate the book to the person or organization of your choice, in addition to my personal dedication. That's it. That's all the rewards. Thanks for your support. Together, we can help others feel less hopeless and alone.